what really hurts you is when you don't really have a full unit during the week. Because when guys get beat up, you can't really get as much practice time as you need because they're injured. And we're trying to get them well for the game on Saturday, so you can't practice as physical as you'd like to, and they can't get as many reps. So that's when it hurts you. But yeah, we're beat up. We got some injuries, But I think probably most people in this league at this point do.
How many guys?
2 weeks in a row, you catch a team that's playing their best football of the year. Do you think part of this is just catching teams at the wrong time?
Yeah, I mean,
Josh Forrest
it wasn't a benefit to us that they had a bye week. I don't think, and they are playing good football. They're coming together. I think they've figured out who they are on offense, and they've done a good job with Dobbs, and the Hurd kid's really maturing. He's a load. And they're playing a lot better on defense than they did early in the year too. But this is a tough stretch. Listen, we played a lot of good teams, several of them on the road, and we're beat up. So, what we'll do is we'll get this bye week. We need to let guys get healthy and get where we can practice full speed again, and then give it our best go against Louisville.
Who always confident that you guys haven't lost them?
No, I don't think so. No, and we haven't lost them. How do I know? Because when you look at them, you can look at them just like I mean, I don't know, when you do this for a while. I'm not that old, but I've been doing it for a while now, 12 or 13 years, I think. And you can tell when teams have turned it in. And really, you tell them not during the game as much. You can tell during the week. And we had a lot of energy in practice this week. Obviously, it didn't show in the game. But when they start not wanting to practice, that's when you've lost them.
How many?
I think they are tired. But you got to weather through some of that.
How many and which guys were really limited for you this week?
No, we're just beat up front. We only have about 7 or 8 guys we've been playing, and we're beat up. And it is what it is. Not an excuse, it's just what it is.
Yeah, how tough is it for you, the coaches, going through? I mean, you talk about the players, but a stretch like this, where I'm sure you're searching for any kind of answer you can come up with, and.
I think you search. I think you try to put your kids. You got a good idea of what your liabilities are, and what your concerns are, and you try to put the guys in the best spots possible. I think most coaches, and I do this for sure, is always look internally. What could I have done different? I really felt like that our guys were prepared, and we just have to go back and you just reevaluate. You reevaluate everything you're doing, and find out if there's better ways to do it. And to get better results. But, it's tough on the coaches, but, we're paid, they're kids, you know what I mean? I worry about them a lot more than I worry about myself.
How hard is it not to get caught up in the emotion of it and make, just look at the situation objectively?
You have to have a long-term focus all the time. I think that's, you don't want to, and we talked about this last year, you don't want to scrape, you don't want to just start fishing for answers, because when you do that, especially with a young football team, all right, that's when you get away from fundamentals and you lose details and you really waste time. So you got to have a long-term focus and a belief in what we're doing, and I do. I believe wholeheartedly in what we're doing. I believe in our staff, and we got to figure out this week, get them help, get them well, get a great plan together for Louisville, and get back. And that's the good thing about playing, our biggest rival, the last game. It gives you an opportunity to finish the season on a positive note.